internet people. I hope you're all doing very well. My name, if you don't know me, is Casey Lee Williams. I do the music with my father Jeff Williams for the animated series on Rooster Teeth called RWBY. So we just released a CD, which is very exciting. It is the 5th season soundtrack for RWBY, and I'm very, very excited about the release. I wanted to just do something a little special, even though it's sort of a trendy-ish thing. I just wanted to show my appreciation in some way, because you guys are seriously just incredible, and every time that I meet any of you, I'm just astounded, and I want to cry, and look, I'm already like trying to cry. This video might just be me crying like the whole time. I'm a very emotional person, and anytime I see anything like RWBY related, or I hear the music and I hear myself, I'm just like, what's happening? And yeah, I don't know, I guess it's just a weird emotional response that means I'm grateful. So today I'm going to be watching Murder of Birds, the live stream discussion that he posted on YouTube, and it is like 3.5 hours long, so I'm definitely not going to be reacting to the whole thing, but at least some of it. Arnold is a really, really cool person. You should totally subscribe to him if you don't know him. He does a ton of reaction videos and live streams, and just, he has really good content, and he's just one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. It's ridiculous. So without further ado, let's get into this shit, and I'm very excited. Very excited. Cool. Needed to pull her closer.
How is everyone? I am not listening to the Volume 5 soundtrack yet. It came out last night. Originally came out in Japan, and then the UK, and then a bunch of other places. I think North America was one of the last places to get it. You know, go us. But I mean, we got it, and everyone and their mother's been talking and raving it up for me to do this live stream. A lot of people were. So without further ado, we're 20 minutes in. We've wasted enough time. 3, 2, 1.
He's so funny. Oh my god. He's so excited. I love it so much. I don't even understand.
I screwed up. We're going up. I have pictures. You wish away the dismal days can bring back what is gone. We'll waste my tears and yesteryears instead.
And the song continues.
Okay. It's everything from here on out. I have no clue. Ooh.
Oh my god. I can't. Look at him.
Oh my god, this doesn't even sound, this sounds so different from what this usually does.
I know so many people have been saying that.
Slap on the bass!
He's gonna like those lyrics.
Oh my gosh, I need the lyrics. I need the... Oh, I fucking love RWBY, dude! Oh! Switch up!
I'm already tearing up. my gosh.
The dismal days can bring back what is gone. Oh my gosh, acapella? Oh my days.
Oh man.
Freaking word. I have no, like, I didn't think that song would be that good.
Oh my god.
Our characters have been taking the fattest of L's since, like, since Volume 1, really. They've basically been, like, they were set up from the get-go, right? And Volume 3 was, like, the worst of the worst, and then Volume 4 was all doom and gloom, and, like, Volume 5, they actually won. By the end of it, the enemies were on the run, we got the relic, like, we actually had a victory for once.
We are very short on time, so I just want to, you know, skip around a little bit. But wow, he just warms my heart more than anybody else.
Let us continue with Ignite. Oh, trumpet what? Oh, this song is so cool. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my, to these eyes of fire. Ignite. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Yay. Yo, this is such a great, like, workout song.
Oh, fucking tell me about it.
Yo, where's Flint Cole when you need him? Yang is so badass, man. Freaking love her, man. Just a little, like a firecracker, literally. Holy fuck, man. So crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, doing dance.
What's happening? I'm crying. Oh my god.
Oh my whale of fire! Wow. Dude. Okay. I should have expected Lamar to be on this track, right? He was in the original Yellow Trailer track. This is kind of like I don't want to say a reimagined Yellow Trailer for Volume 5, but that's basically what it is. So, literally should have expected your boy to be on that track. Okay,
so I just want to talk about this for a second. Wipe a few of the little tears away. I love this track so much. I really do. I know that when I first recorded it and, you know, it came out in the short, I really wasn't sure about the way that I sounded on it. And, like, of course, if you guys don't know, I've said this at panels and stuff, but I'm a ridiculous nitpicker and perfectionist. That's part of the reason why I, you know, haven't done, like, covers and stuff like that on my own, because being in the studio in that environment, I can, you know, record take after take and make sure that we get exactly what we want, or what I want, really. When we did this song, it was just such a different approach that I was very nervous about how raw it was sounding. And when it came together and my dad put those horn parts in there, they were just so incredible. His guy Zach, who does the horn parts, is just phenomenal, and every single horn player on this song just blew me away. And it's just a really cool new thing that my dad did, this idea of having Lamar, this seriously powerful voice, rapping along with those really intricate horn lines, you know, and like mixing and mastering that whole song I know was a headache, and it was definitely really hard, and it just came out so perfect. It came out so beautiful, and I just feel like we haven't done anything like this before.
Path to isolation. That whole verse is just so... I want to know so much about Weiss's past.
I just love how much he loves these songs. These songs get me emotional, I can't blame him. When people sing the words and they know the words, it's an unparalleled feeling. I can't even explain it.
Oh my god, my heart feels so heavy right now. Oh, this is different. Oh, they're doing it again!
Oh my god. Holy crap. He needs a minute.
That song is so... like...
There was one thing I wanted to say about this song. Every single Weiss song has so much emotion that isn't necessarily shown through Weiss's character on screen. I relate to Weiss a lot. Every time that I sing one of her songs, or really when I hear myself for the first time, I mean, I'm a wreck. I'm crying. So one thing that I wanted to address about this song, I've seen some things on YouTube and on Twitter. It's something that I think a lot of people could be offended by or could really fight over. There's a line in the song that says, "Scars that cover wounds can't hide the self-inflicted pain." Stop! I know what you're thinking, okay? People think that this line, self-inflicted pain, literally means Weiss self-harms, or she used to self-harm. No, okay? No. Weiss does not self-harm. That is not what this line is trying to say. Scars that cover wounds can't hide the self-inflicted pain. She's talking about her inner judgment and hatred toward herself. She's talking about something that a lot of people can relate to, but it's a lot of what her whole consciousness is based off of in this show. She is not proud of herself. She's extremely insecure, and she has this self-inflicted pain that she causes herself all the time by thinking she's not good enough, and so on. You know, we would never reveal something like that in this sort of way, and Weiss's whole character is about who she is, who she can be, what her best version is capable of, and how she is constantly harming herself by not dealing with all of those crazy insecurities. So anyways, that clears that up. I'm going to move on to Smile now.
Here we go.
I'm very excited about this one.
Oh!
I'm literally crying already.
It is Ilya's parents? This is so... And then her parents died. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Leave them to bleed. Yep. She goes to Atlas. Oh, that beginning of the song, man. So wholesome. Show them how you smile. If only for a while. Take what you need. Leave them to bleed. Was not expecting the song. Like I'm so like blown away by my expectations. Oh man.
This song really gets me.
I can't even formulate like expectations for this soundtrack because every song is just like, you thought wrong, like, you know what I mean? Like, you thought, and then it just gives me something even better than like that beginning was so like Ilya's, that was her parents talking about like you're beautiful, like basically love yourself because not everybody will.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like we don't know anything about Ilya's parents. We just know that they worked and, you know, to support themselves and support their daughter, wanting what's best for her, sending her to a really nice school, and, you know, shit hits the fan, and then, you know, like, Ilya's basically kind of feels betrayed by the fact that, like, humans are really, well, not all humans, but specific humans are just pieces of trash that make her kind of blanket all people in the same way. And then it just turned into, like, almost like a revenge song for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I am literally blown away by this soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Oh man, and then Jeff too, he was like, our daughter, and I was just like, oh. I almost felt like maybe that was like Jeff talking to Casey, because he dedicated All Our Days, the song from Volume 2, is a dedicated song from him to Casey, and then it's like, Jeff is singing that part, and he's like, our daughter, and it's just like, I don't know, it reminded me of like Jeff and Casey in a way. You know, father-daughter relationship, though. And Jeff, too, like, coming through with the smooth singing. I love it, man. Absolutely.
I agree.
I can definitely see, too, why a lot of people like this song. Jeff said it's both her parents telling her what to do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, this song, it gets me right away. I had the same reaction as Arnold when he showed me what he had for the beginning of the song, and it was really touching. I really am glad that Ilya has been introduced, and she's such a special character already. And I mean, my dad, just his creativity is off the charts, and he really knew how he wanted to implement this whole idea from the monologue that she has in the short about conforming to this world and this society that shames her. So many people can relate to this kind of an issue in this song. I mean, I relate to this song like crazy. I won't get too into it, but you know, I was bullied a lot as a kid. I tried really hard to distract from what I looked like, and I tried so hard to fit in, and it never worked. I was still shamed, I was still hated. When high school rolled around, it was just like, what am I trying to do? Who is this for? It's not for anybody that's worth it. You know, I understand this whole revenge aspect that Ilya feels. I didn't think I would be anything, and midway through high school, I have a fan base, and people at my high school are like, what? The weird girl has a fan base? That was the nickname. I had more. I had many. It astonishes me, and I take a lot of pride in knowing that I've gotten somewhere. It doesn't make sense to me. I still don't understand it, but it helps me. I showed those people in high school. Okay, so we're moving on, and I am going to watch Arnold react to All Things Must Die.
This reminds me of a little bit of Lucis and the Turi.
Ooh.
Closer to your ruin.
Song is a little dark.
Oh my gosh! Life is just a journey. Yours isn't your its end? Bloody Evolution. Oh, Bloody Evolution!
You got it.
Bloody Evolution. That's a line that's in the first season
Yes, it
intro.
is.
Music. This will be the day. Oh, damn, Casey. Here's where you'll die. Legends will scatter. Just say goodbye.
Oh boy.
I will miss you when you're finally gone. Sing your swan song. Oh, I like this song a lot.
We're doing our job. He's so focused.
Damn. Black out the skies.
Oh my god.
Holy crap! That was a really dark song. Like, goddamn, Cinder. Like, lighten up, jeez. Oh wow. So that is that like I feel like that's like a Cinder like I feel like it's Cinder and it could be considered Cinder and Raven almost. Depending on who you look at.
Let's talk about that for a second. People were arguing already about whose theme this was, and my dad actually did already come out and talk about it. And it is really just, it's a combination musically of both Raven and Cinder's themes, and lyrically it's really not implied to be just one of them. It's really both of them. All that matters.
3, 2,
I'm ready to cry.
1. They got the piano going already. Oh my god, Casey.
I'm sorry. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good.
Oh, what? Yo, this is so smooth. Man. I love you guys.
Oh boy. We've both been through a lot, Arnold. We've been through a lot. It's fine. We're crying together. This is a great moment. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it.
Calm down. Don't tell me to calm down.
Oh my god, that couldn't have been any more perfect.
It's such a softie for the slow songs. Right? Like I mentioned, home. Cold, of course. Like Cold was just that song. I can't listen to that song. Like that's how bad it is. Like I literally cannot listen to Cold.
I can't either. I am right here with Arnold with having a soft spot for all of the ballads. Most of the time, I need to listen to the demos and cry to them at least 100 times before I'm actually ready to go in and record the vocals. It's a crazy, crazy mental space to try to be in and really accomplish. And I definitely don't do it without difficulty. And this song, you know, it's so weird how life is, you know. Everything, I do think everything happens for a reason, and, you know, I went through something fairly recently that I can absolutely connect to this song, and it's crazy. And the way that my dad can write this crazy emotion and just draw it out of anybody is just a pure gift, and it's great. And, you know, I know that people are going to be talking about this song and, you know, whose perspective it's from Yang's. I saw some people arguing about whether it was about Blake or whether it was about Raven or whether it was about the entire team, and I can tell you that I think it's pretty clear to me that it's Yang talking to Blake. And the thing is, guys, I understand. shipping, and I understand all the controversy that went on with Bumblebee. But what everyone needs to understand is that all of these songs are their own entities. Yes, they are about the characters. Yes, they are about RWBY. It's the RWBY soundtrack. But they're subjective, and you can think whatever you want about them, but you always have to know that when Jeff is writing these songs, he can write about whatever he wants, and he can really connect it to whatever. It can get really difficult to write about the same stuff with a different vibe, and it still being good, you know? So Bumblebee, I know for him was an opportunity. He wanted to write a love song. He wanted to write a song that was fun and bouncy. I love that song. Everybody has their own thoughts about it, but the truth is, you should not take anything literally, and, you know, just because a song is written doesn't mean it's canon. So, you know, same goes with this song. Just because the song's about Yang and Blake doesn't mean that it's romantic. I was talking to my dad the other day about how friendships that end badly are just as bad, if not worse, than romantic relationships ending badly, you know? And it's been very clear in all these recent volumes that Yang and Blake have a very, very strong connection, you know, whether that be romantic or not, you know, whatever. But I'm very glad that people like this song. I was nervous about it. I didn't know if I sounded good on this song. But I never really know. And then you guys always help me, and you reinforce that I do sound okay, and you know, it helps me get through the day and know that I'm on the right path. So thank you. I really appreciate it. The last thing I'm going to cover is the gold acoustic, because I really want to know how Arnold feels about it. You know what I love? You know what I love about Arnold? He is not afraid to be vulnerable in front of his audience. And that is so important, not just for a YouTuber, but in life. Vulnerability is a sign of strength, and it shows that you're not afraid to be exactly who you are and embrace every side of yourself in any given situation. And I really like that about Arnold. Anyway.
I love you, Jeff. I love you, Casey.
We love you so much.
Alex, Lamar, you guys are fucking awesome.
We love you, man.
Over there.
Okay.
I love this song. This is such like a happy, like bouncy type of song. Like, she played this song at RTX. I loved it. With the touch of my hand, I will turn your life to gold. Yo, the guitar, the acoustic, man, this is so good. I'll turn your life to gold. Ooh, here we go. God, I love your voice, Casey.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. With the touch of my hand, I'll turn your life to gold. Casey, God bless you. Seriously.
Oh my god.
God bless you.
Oh man.
Oh boy. I think Casey was like 14 or 15 when the Volume 1 soundtrack was being done, right? And I'm just over here like, well, first off, like, this chick is, like, this girl's, like, talented as fuck. And more so, it's like, like, it just brought, like, there was so much emotion, and there was just so much, like, excitement and wonder for this show and for everything?
So, you know, I knew that, at least me, I really wanted to do a version of Gold that was a little bit different. I've been listening to Tom Misch a lot, so he kind of inspired me a little bit to do this sort of laid-back funk, you know, slow version of Gold. It made for a really, really cool recording experience, and I definitely had to feel this song out in a different way when it came to recording it, and it was difficult, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I will never be 100% happy with any song that I'm on, but you know, whatever personal issue. I just really want to thank Arnold so much for all of this, really. It's just his kind words and everyone in this group chat. It's just it's unbelievable. It's surreal, and it's very difficult for my dad and I, for either of us to comprehend, and it really moves us at all to see anybody enjoying the stuff that we've created together as a team. And it's a very unlikely thing that, you know, a father and daughter can create this, you know, this musical experience together. And, you know, he's helping me find my own way, and, you know, as nervous as I am for my own life and my own musical career to really take off, I've started it, and it's something to be proud of, even though I really don't give myself much credit, because I really feel like I just got lucky. There's something to be said for how much everybody really likes this music, you know. It's some people's reason for watching the show, they tell me, and that's, I mean, to me, it's crazy. It really is. So thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And to have you guys in my life, I really don't know where I would be. I don't. And I'm being as genuine as possible. I never lie. If you ever see me at panels, I'm 100% honest all the time, and I want to be that honest with you guys because it's very important to me. What's the point in, you know, creating a fake persona? You just be yourself, and that's really how you get anywhere. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely did. Arnold just makes me really, really happy, and seeing you guys in the chat just makes my heart so warm. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. I will put in more effort to interact with you guys more, and if you want me to do a Q&A or something like that, just throw it at me. Like, just tell me, just let me know. I love you guys so much. I'm ready to be my whole self around you. You're the best. Bye!